8:30. I know 8:30 isn't very early. However, usually I sleep until noon, sometimes 1, sometimes 2. I'm truthfully only up this early because I have to teach a clarinet lesson at 9 o'clock. But I gotta get ready for my lesson now. It's Sunday. It's 10:30. I swear I'm getting up now. I see all these YouTubers putting up these videos that's like, my 4 a.m. productive morning routine and my waking up at 5 a.m. Like, these people have a whole ass day before lunch. I consider 8 in the morning to be really early, but that's the time that I have to be at work tomorrow. So I'm gonna try to get up at like 6 just to see how things go. And there have been a couple days in my recent past where like I woke up at like 4:30 in the morning and then started thinking about things that gave me anxiety, so I couldn't fall back to sleep. So I just got up and started my day. And like, I can't make a morning routine video of like, oh, my 4:30 in the morning productive routine, because that's like, that happened once. But I want to have more time in the morning to myself instead of like getting up, getting out of bed, getting dressed, skipping breakfast and going to work. Then I can like wake up, have like a chill morning, do some yoga, have some time for myself before I go and give more of myself at the place that I work at. In order to get up early, it kind of starts the night before, where you have to go to bed early. So I'm having this wind down period right now. I'm currently having a little tiny beer. I'm also gonna take some time for myself this evening just to like chill out, maybe like start reading a book. I'm gonna start putting my phone away early because sometimes I am on YouTube until like 2 in the morning, and that is just not healthy. I just wanna be extra clear, I am not using this beer as a sleep aid. I just really like the sensation of having an ice cold beer on a really hot summer evening. Alright, so I decided to take a shower to kind of wind down at the end of the day. I do like to have dim lighting, so I like to use this little light on top of my mirror and I turn off the big overhead light. Then I wash my hair, I do a face mask. That was terrifying. And then I moisturize, and after I'm done moisturizing, take my hair down, brush my teeth, put my pajamas on. And then I like to turn off the big light in my bedroom so that I have dim lighting again. Then I like to also tidy up my space a little bit before going to bed. And then every once in a while I take a little bit of CBD just to help relax. I have a rehearsal from 6 o'clock to 9 o'clock. And I like to be in bed by 8:30, so that's a little bit of an issue because I'm not gonna get home till 9:30, 10 o'clock. So what I can do in the meantime is I'm not gonna have dinner right when I get home. So I just had an enormous lunch. So I had like something like 2 sandwiches and half a box of cookies because I couldn't help myself, and I went to a bakery and the cookies were so good and they were really thin, and I thought that if I had a bunch of them it would be like having one, and that's not how cookies work, I know that, but I was hungry, okay? And this way I'm not going to be digesting anything super late at night, which would potentially keep me up. So I'm getting really good at finding a routine that sort of induces sleepiness, making sure that I'm responsible the night before to set myself up for the morning after. I can actually get a good night's sleep and have it be restful and good quality sleep. I'm up early, not as early as I wanted to because I had a little trouble falling asleep. I just want to make sure that today I get enough sleep because I do have a concert tonight and I need all my focus for that. So I made sure to sleep in just a little bit, but we're taking baby steps. If I tried to get up at 5 in the morning, this would have failed. So I did not get a full 8 hours of sleep, so I'm probably gonna take a nap later on today. It's getting easier to get up a little early. During the week, I've been averaging waking up at 6 o'clock, and on the weekends, averaging 8 o'clock. So this week, we're gonna try to get it a little bit earlier. Okay, campers, rise and shine. The last couple of days did not go so well. Today's already off to a better start. So this weekend has not been very successful in the getting up early realm of what I'm trying to do here. Basically, on Friday I went stargazing with my friends until about midnight. And then last night I was up really late watching music videos with my fiance. Yeah, we had a really late morning and then we had Sunday brunch at like 1 o'clock. Turns out you can get Bloody Marys to go now, so that's cool. During the week, I'm still doing okay. Not as good as I was doing the first week, but it's at least getting a little bit more consistent. And one quick thing that I will say is that it doesn't really matter if you get up early or not. Like, having a morning routine is not the end-all be-all of being productive. And I don't feel that I failed when I do sleep in, because it's more important to get, you know, good quality sleep than to try to wake up early and being sleep deprived for the whole day. Because I don't know about you guys, but when I don't get enough sleep, I am the biggest bitch. Like, I'm just mean when I don't get enough sleep. I can't sleep, so I'm gonna listen to binaural beats. So far, I have not been able to wake up before 6, but for somebody who has not been able to wake up at 8 o'clock, this is a giant improvement. Anyway, it's just after 6, and it is yoga time. So I've mastered getting going early, I think. The part that I'm struggling with is getting enough sleep. That part I'm struggling with. I've been waking up in general slightly before my alarm, which is great because then I can turn it off and not wake up the other person in the room. But that doesn't happen when I don't get enough sleep because I don't feel rested, and so it's easy to just like press the snooze button a couple times. So between 6 and 6:30, I'm getting up, I'm getting going, I'm doing yoga, I'm having breakfast, I'm having coffee. Coffee helps, feels much more natural now that I've been doing it for a couple of weeks. The first 2 weeks went really well. Week 3 was a little rough. We are now into week 4. I was up until 3 in the morning last night because anxiety. And now it's 1:20 and I've finally taken a shower. I haven't eaten yet today. It's just been like a steady decline. We started off strong, and then as life kind of happened, my sleep schedule just, where's the window? Because I'm throwing my sleep schedule out of it. I feel like I kind of started to feel badly that I didn't wake up every morning early. I just want to bring to attention some of the habits that I have developed over the past 30 days. So this includes things like having a good wind down routine, and I'm actually making a video about that, so stay tuned. A good wind down routine helps. Putting away my phone early instead of staring at it till 2 in the morning. My wind down video is going to go a little more into depth about how I actually wind down at night. But I have cut out caffeine after 12 noon. So anytime after 12 noon where I usually would have gone and had a coffee or a latte or a fun coffee drink, no more. I'm still having coffee in the morning, but I have totally cut out caffeine after 12 noon. Reading a book, having the time to myself at the end of the day has actually been super valuable, even though I meant to have time for myself at the beginning of the day. So it kind of reversed itself a little bit, which has been a really interesting thing that I've noticed. This kind of brings me to next month's challenge. I have seen a lot of people doing journaling as a 30-day challenge, and so I am going to start doing that. And I went to Habit Nest. This is not sponsored in any way. I paid for this with my own money. I've got less than 120 subscribers at this moment, so no one, I'm not getting sponsored by anybody. But I got the morning sidekick journal, and I think that this is going to be really good for me because when I think about journaling, I don't know where to start. If I had a notebook in front of me, I couldn't just start writing. But this is something that I can do every morning, and I feel like if I have a task to do every morning to wake up for, and take part in, I think that my waking up in the morning will be more successful. So with that being said, I am ending this video. This is going to be the last time that I talk about waking up early for a little while, but I will check in 30 days after I've done 30 days of journaling, which is going to be about halfway through this book, and I will let you know how it's going. So, if you liked this video, please give it a like. Please subscribe if you feel like doing so. If you've made it this far, thank you. If you have any comments about your morning routine and things that help you, I would greatly appreciate any sort of tip or encouragement or anything. And I don't have an outro, so